Hello, hi. My name is Suman. Thanks so much for your time. Truly appreciate it. Give me 5 minutes. I'll make sure you fall in love with 10x like many others have already. Now, 10x is a metaphor that was used by Larry Page of Google for the first time to indicate new way of doing and thinking. 10x today is, however, not a fashion statement, but more of a life skill for today. It's about staying ahead and it's table stakes. So when we are looking at this program, we are 10xer, we are looking at four things. First, we help you become the industry disruptor. Second, to become the disruptor, you need to know a 10x way to think and do things, and we get that down too. Third, even if you have a 10x way of thinking and doing, there's a potential organizational immune system that can come in the way and block success. And so, therefore, how do we address these headwinds? And it's not easy because the longer the organization has been in existence and the larger the size, the larger is the immune system response. And no wonder that Harvard Business Review, in an article in March 2019, said that 70% of the companies who have tried to deal with such transformation effort have not yielded results. Now, how do we do that? We fundamentally address two questions to start with. How is the world changing and how can you change the world? Now, when we say how is the world changing, it's not about a bunch of technologies and the impacts that it brings, but the changes in the society, in the economy, in the consumer behaviors, in the business models, and so on. Just fundamentally look at it one thing. Technology, yes, it's a resource liberating force and it causes abundance. Technology has created abundance of information, photography, music, and so on. And pretty much we know how it has changed the world of business in these three spaces. Because when we are talking of abundance, and that is what is happening in about 25 odd different industry and business domains, pretty much it changes the model of business because business was modeled around scarcity. If there was no scarcity, there was no business, right? How do you sell an ice to an Eskimo? Now, how do you therefore look into the future and model your business to align with that? Because otherwise you can get disrupted. And then how can you change the world using a structured transformation process, which essentially addresses the immune system as well? It's all about, therefore, a mindset that helps you navigate the 10x journey. Now, what is important is we are going to work on a set of case study companies to make sure that we experience disruption firsthand because we learn by doing and excel by failing. And we are going to take you through that in the 5 week process. There's a significant amount of hands on work and working on an unknown problem. So, therefore, we will find the problem first and then go for the solution. It's not about the industrial age of thinking of working on a known problem and a known solution, or maybe at the best, an unknown solution. It's about unknown problem and unknown solution. When we have identified the initiatives, how do we tap into abundance? Because that is what is going to give us not just 10x results, but the opposite of 10x because we don't want to spend 10x. We want to leverage abundance to access market, access talent, and access capital. How do we do that? At the same time, minimizing the different types of risks that we could potentially come across and address this immune system. So the program comes in three variants. First is the individual focus, which is for people like you or anyone, your colleagues, your friends, and whosoever wants to embrace the 10x of 10x and can potentially drive a 10x outcome into anything that you are looking for. So it's a program that is conducted over 5 weekends, 2.5 hours each of the weekend days, and during the week about 2 to 3 hours of group assignment and group work. So that is individual focus, and the other two are business transformation programs, which is in-house, in-company focus. This could be intense 5 week program or an intense 10 week program based on what you are looking to do. So these programs have delivered a net promoter score of 90 plus, and hopefully that something makes it beyond world class. Look at some of the feedback. You can check it out on my LinkedIn profile. These were from some of the very globally successful senior executives of companies who have gone through such programs and felt it was extremely useful. So why be a 10xer when you can gift one? First, gift it to yourself, then gift it to whosoever you care for, you love. Be it your spouse or family, your friends, be it your peer group, be it your team members, to the organization, because it's not just about transforming the company, but first it transforms yourself, and therefore we become relevant for the 21st century, and we can drive a change in anything that we want to do. So this is a new way of thinking and doing things. Hopefully by now you have fallen in love with 10x, and please connect with me if needed for any clarifications that we want. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks for